Guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Now I'm down here at JD Golf Academy at Drayton Park Golf Club, and yeah, it's been a week of long drive training, but before we get into that, have a look at this.
What do you have for us this week?
We've been sitting on this one a while, Damon, and I've been wanting to show it, but we've had so much great golf to share. But this is from England, Oxfordshire, the SAS Golf Academy. Now, Damon, I have trouble picking up a golf ball with my hands, much less doing it with my feet. And I love this one in every regard. It's the athleticism, it's the beautiful swing, the ease with which he does it, and then he sticks the finish. The judges would give him a 10. I mean, I would love for you to maybe kind of try to talk Paige and Robert into trying to pick up a golf ball in the simulator and hit it that way.
Tell you what, Robert's putting beautifully this morning. He could do just about anything. I think he should get extra points for the beanie. It's obviously cold in the UK. Extra points for the beanie?
Yeah, the beanie's a nice touch. Definitely sending the signal it's UK winter.
All right, Shaq, we appreciate your thoughts as always. Look forward to speaking to you next week.
So that was pretty cool. So thanks to Jeff for obviously featuring me on the golf channel. That's obviously amazing. My phone was just going, Instagram was just going off. I'm like, why am I getting so many followers? I haven't really posted anything the last couple of days. And yeah, it was because of that. So thank you ever so much to them. It's always nice to be featured on something like that. If you don't follow my Instagram, go and follow it. I'm going to try and hopefully now the sun's coming out and the snow has gone for the moment, try and get out, do more trick shots and everything else like that, because it gets me to do stuff like that where I'm getting featured. Or like I met Rick last year, or I went and played Matt in Portugal because of my trick shots, and all that kind of stuff. So trick shots definitely help me to get out there. They're obviously entertaining, they obviously get quite a lot of views, which obviously is quite beneficial for this kind of game. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of them, and hopefully trying to keep them nice and creative. So enough about that, more about the long drive. I'm a broken man. When I did the challenge with Greg, with the super speed sticks, my legs were shot, my back was shot, chest, everything, because I just crushed it in the gym, and I was doing a lot of training, a lot of hitting balls, probably too much too quickly, because all the practice I was then doing, especially over the weekend, just hurt too much. Obviously muscle breakdown, they were feeling it. It's the first time I've been properly back in the gym for a while, and yeah, so I think there's a lesson to be had there. I've got to make sure that I'm not going to injure myself. I think that's number one. Trying to prevent injury is going to be definitely a big step, as well as trying to go as hard as I possibly can. So I'm going to show you a few swings now. It is daytime, so you're not really going to see where the ball's going, but you can have a look at my swing. I want to do some nighttime stuff because that'll give you a bit more of an idea as well, of where the ball's going and everything like that. And I'll just talk to you about what I'm working on, what I'm trying to achieve, as well as trying to find the middle of the club face, because that's not necessarily that easy when I'm trying to swing it flat out. So let's go and have a look.
Okay, so as I said, I kind of run myself into the ground early this week, just with the training, and I see that as a positive and negative. Positive is I'm so excited to get going, but unfortunately these kind of things can't be rushed. Obviously I've got a lot of gym work, strength work, flexibility work, core training, etc., swing work, but I was just so excited to get going. However, I think I've got to be a bit smarter. I think I've got to plan a bit better in terms of how I'm going to develop, as this is obviously a long journey, not something that I can do straight from the get-go. But quickly, what I want to talk about swing-wise, you're seeing my top of my backswing. I was coming across the line quite a lot, so that club was almost pointing behind me at the top of my swing, coming around the back of my head, which made it really difficult for me to come back down to the ball. I had to do a lot of rerouting, which made it very inconsistent. Now, as you will see with my 8-iron, I'm trying to very bow my left wrist, not bow it, but bend it a bit more, let's say, so that club disappears behind my hands a lot more. When I get it right, obviously at the moment it's very early stages, when I do get it right, I rip it. I hit the ball so hard, I feel like I can just generate as much force as I possibly can through the ball, and the ball goes straight, which is obviously going to be very useful going forward. So that's something obviously I want to work on. It's not causing as much stress on my hands as well, as it did before. With my old swing was very much comfortable, something that felt very natural. Now I don't have to reroute it, and I'm keeping that club a lot better on the way back, in a much better position, just so I can unleash, let's say. Now I put 250 carry with my 3-iron. I think that's a bit optimistic. I have had 250 before with it, but again, this club's really good. There's something I'm getting used to hitting more often than not now. Our driving range is about 260 carry, I think, something like that. So I can't hit too many drivers in the daytime, if only at all, because there's a green out the back. So in the day I'm using a lot of 3-iron, so that's why you'll see this club in my hand an awful lot. But it's quite good at the end of the day. It's relatively heavy in terms of trying to generate club head speed, force and everything else through impact. It's a good club to obviously be practicing forward and going forward with, I should say anyway. So and also when you cream this thing, it goes absolute mile. And also if I go and play golf, having this club in the bag that can do 250, well, it definitely does 250 total anyway, can tear apart most golf courses. So that's really in terms of my training. I want to do a video on my training. I want to do a video on my nutrition. There's so many videos that I can be doing. Obviously a lot more stuff on the GC quad, getting out on the golf course as well, and playing a few course vlogs, because I'm definitely not going to stop playing golf. That's 100% not true. So obviously I want to get more out on the golf course, and now it's not snowing, thank God. Obviously I can do a lot more of that as well. But in terms of my swing wise, everything seems like it's going really well. I feel like I can obviously create a lot more power now. Obviously every muscle in my body is now recovered slightly, and obviously getting a steady gym routine so I can get the most out of it. I mean, really the goal by the end, let's say, of April is to consistently swing and drive at about 130 plus. That should be giving me about 350 carry, something like that. And that's obviously some goals that I've got to set out, and more videos to come.
So there you go guys, there's the swing, that's how it's looking at the moment. I hope that all makes sense anyway. Obviously I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, so stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave this video a like if you liked it, and I'll catch you guys later.